I forgot that.
One chapter and tell me about it.
Alright.
Make sure you understand what you're reading. If you can't, go in the room and get quiet and read it, but make sure you can understand. If you don't understand, read it again.
Okay.
Jack, you need to read. You need to read. Get Steven here and close the door. Read real quick before we go to church.
Steve!
30 minutes.
Come on. Steve, you want a treat? You want a treat?
Make sure you give him a treat. She said, hey, whatever you read, Jack, make sure you understand. Read it twice if you don't.
Pick up your feet. Stop dragging.
Hey, Jason Banks called me and said don't do the slab. He said he wasn't planning on the slab. Well, I already breaked out a little bit of it, but he just said just leave whatever's there and I'm good. He said I thought it'd be more if you did the slab. And I said, oh yeah, it's gonna be more. That joker is whipping my butt. I can't get it to come up. He said, yeah, just leave it. A neighbor come over there yesterday and threatened to put me in jail and have me arrested if I touched her fence, and if I touched one tree on her property, she'd have me arrested. Man, yeah. Another old lady came over there a couple days before, and I ended up talking with her for a little while. She threatened me, don't touch them fences, we're gonna have problems. Not touching the house. But, and then, yeah. And then the guy that's renting the house across the street swore I hit a pipe because when it got foggy, it smelled like natural gas, sulfur. He had the fire department come out there off the property. Just said there's a Superfund old factory down the road that they closed, and then there's a chemical plant in Panama City, and when the wind blows and the fog falls and the water smells like sulfur already, it's going to smell like sulfur. I swore there's just propane blowing everywhere. So it's not. Okay. I'm really sorry. That's not what I didn't do nothing wrong, so I ain't worried. But anyways, I was also going to tell you that I had got a 20-yard dumpster on top of the dumpsters already figured for the thing, and it already has some concrete in it. Do you want me to unload it, or do you want me to leave it there for later and y'all just pay me for it, or? I was starting to lose my ass on the job when I started doing, because my calculation said 5.5 dumpsters, and I got 5 already. And I got a little room in one. I could put some of the concrete in it, but I didn't want to leave concrete. I don't know what you wanted me to do. Yeah, that's what we're doing tomorrow. I mean, we got said it'd be a little. Yes. I said it would be a little more if I had to pull up the slab only because you can look at the text, but it's $7 a square foot. But it's more than 2,000 square foot. There's a little porch on it. I'll show you the slab. We can measure it together if you want. But no, he said Jason called me and goes, well shit, don't. Well, then if it's you're paying it, then I'll just do 14 and it's done. It's fine. That's what I told you. But it's more than 2,000 square foot. It's like 2,100. It's 30. It's right at 30. It's like 29 and a half by 68 and 3/4 or whatever. But I'm calling it 70 by 30, just because there is a little bit of extra shit with the chimney and shit that hangs off of the slab. But anyways, there was a porch on the side, like a little side screened-in porch or something. But it was concrete. It had blocks, like half a block knee wall up around it, and then block columns, and then a wood overhang porch, like built-in porch. But that's like 15 or 20. I'll measure it again tomorrow. I didn't write that part down, but the rest of it I got right down. And anyways, it's a little over 2,000 square foot. And then I told him that he said, "Oh, I thought it'd be more if you did the slab." I said, "Yeah, it's gonna be more." I said, "That thing will not come up, number one. That ain't your problem, it's my problem." But I said, it's just going to take another 3 or 4 20-yarders to get rid of it because you'll overload it and you'll haul it off. And so I was just going to fill like 2 of them up and then trickle back, runs back to Panama City and dump concrete to try to save money. So, but if it's coming out of your pocket, I don't want to screw you. Okay, well, whatever you think's fair, I don't care. I'm always you I want to get every dollar I can because it's a little more than I was anticipating. It's a little more than 2,000. Yeah, I mean, he's the one that told me, he's like, "I thought you guys were going to charge more if you're going to pull the slab up." I said, "Oh yeah, we should because it's a lot of concrete. The slab's like 16 inches or more thick down, and then it's probably 16 inches wide, maybe 2 foot wide. To where I chipped through it with the jackhammer. We tried cutting it, but we chipped through with the jackhammer to find where the top, and it's probably 20 inches inside of the edge of the slab, and it's got 2 runs of rebar in it. It's real thick. I mean, it's a typical footer, but it's just really big. But I dug down around the sides of it to try to cut down with the saw. And we just couldn't get deep enough into it with the saw, so we just had jackhammer troughs in it. Well, we only got 1 trough in 6.5 hours. A jackhammer and picking it out with shovels. So I told him, I said, "There's 1 trough damaged in it, but you could pour it back, no problem." But I don't know if he's put the same footprint in. And then he said, "Don't worry about the sinkhole. He knows about it." He said, "I'm not sure if she wants you to pull all the vegetation up or not." I said, "Well, if you want me to, I can come back later and, or if you wanted to put all the vegetation in that 20-yarder to use it. I mean, I gotta empty it. It's gonna be a son of a bitch because it's got big concrete and it's hard to pick stuff out of it." Okay. Because it's $500 whatever they charge me for it. I don't know. I gotta look at what Vicky was invoicing me. She was just adding it to my credit card. So. But these are get it, and then I was gonna see what you wanted me to throw that other bill too. I just didn't want to put no pressure on you. You got a lot going on. But on the other stuff, I wanted to make a picture. I did that last. It wasn't last weekend or the weekend. I'm telling you, it was horrible, dude. Yeah, I feel for you, bro. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. I was coming out both ends, bro. I was taking turns. Ethan got it. Even Steve got it. The dog got it. Yeah.
Who's that?
Oh, which I don't know, buddy. Yeah, and then Arnold. That kind of understood. Yeah, I want to be fair and equal. So, fair and balanced is what Fox says. When do you want me to bother you about that again, or do you want me to just wait for you? I just don't want to annoy you. What you gotta do next phone call and we show up. Friday we got Kendall, but tomorrow we got, I should be good in the afternoon, right at noon, I'm free the rest of the day, and I'll do that, and if I gotta work Saturday, I will. I gotta make some money, bro, I'm struggling. So, yeah. I've canceled them all and canceled 5 more free invitations. So they're like, we'll pay the way, we'll get the. I'm like, I can't. I'm not going. I gotta be here. I gotta stay in the zone. I gotta do it. So it's all good. I learned my lesson. I slapped my hand. Goodbye. All right. Bye. What you reading? Are you done?
Mm-mm. I was gonna go in my room, but Jack was already in there screaming loud words from the book. So I was like, I'm gonna get distracted from that and that'll upset me.
Go sit on the back porch.
Mama?
What's up, Tom? Should be right in that. What's up?
I was confused with the Jeep keys and the Dually keys because they look the same. I was like, which one is which? Come up here.
You done reading, Jack?
What?
Are you done reading?
Yeah.
What'd you read about?
So he has a
Quiet.
he has.
Read.
I thought you asked me.
I did.
Oh, so he had.
Try to talk quiet.
Yeah, I've done a lot of chapters, but I could tell you like 2. So the evil man, the doctor, he made another person evil, and then they got a factory somehow, and and the factory it could.
The evil man. Start over again. Who's the evil man?
It's a doctor.
What?
Steve, what is it?
Oh, God.
He ran to the front door. punishment. Tell Dad to go. Dad. Yeah, I'll grab that. Ah! Matt, sit. Sit. Paul. 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 Good boy. How does this? Hey, come here. Can I trust you? Candle. Candle. Jason, but Grandma Tilda didn't sleep. Do not as she hummed a happy tune from the seat next to his father, oblivious to the creepy surroundings. After all the playing, can't believe we're finally here. Dr. Bruton said, well, we are, Dad.
Oh, we are, Dad. Emma laughed. Oh, we are, Dad. Noah shook his head. How could his family be so cheerful about this weird vacant town, especially since they'd be calling it home for the next 12 months? Sure, the sky's the same blue as it was in Hawaii yesterday. Noah thought, and yes, it's still it's still mid-June and the sun is shining just as brightly. But what Noah saw out the truck window could only be described as eerie. Eerie. The island had once held a busy military base, but it had been abandoned and shut down years ago. Empty office buildings and uh, duplexes, derelict duplexes line the street. This place looked like it should be filled of zombies, said Noah. It's practically apocalypse. Oh, I think it's quite quaint, and sur- we're surrounded by such beautiful things. Breathtaking wilderness, Grandma Tilda said. I can't wait to go to I can't wait to go bird watching here. Emma practically chirped as she bounced in her seat. I heard there are bald eagles, red-faced cormorants, and tuft puffins. So what? There are birds in Hawaii, Noah said. But not these birds. These birds I've never seen before. Noah caught Emma rolling her eyes at him through her dark blue glasses. Though Emma thought was his twin, they looked nothing alike. Noah didn't need glasses for one thing, and for another, he was tall and sturdy, with wavy copper-tinged brown hair, while Emma was thin, petite, with super straight strawberry blonde locks. But there is like nobody here, Noah said. I would hardly call 300 people. Nobody, replied Dr. Bruton. I would hardly call 300 people, replied Dr. Burton. Noah could tell by his father's voice that he was smiling, that he thought Noah was being silly. This only annoyed Noah even more. Besides, Dr. Burton added, I told you our new neighbors have a boy your age, Alex Kozlov. Remember? Noah didn't answer his father. He continued staring vacantly out the window. Alex Kozlov, the kid's name, reminded Noah of Boris Karloff, the actor who played Frankenstein's monster in the old black and white one. Alex was probably just as lifeless, as grim as the monster, which would fit right into this spooky half-desert town. Noah already found himself desperately missing his best friend Keone. Just 2 days ago, the two of them were surfing the waves in Hawaii and hanging out on the white sand beach. Now Keone and the beach were almost 3,000 miles away. Noah turned his attention to the horizon, where a mountain rose up from a nearby island. This one was completely uninhabited, marked by alternating patches of lush green forest and barren brown wilderness. The mountain emitted a puff of smoke at its snow-tipped summit. It was an active volcano, one of many on Alaska's Aleutian Island. And it was the reason they would be living in this dislocated place Noah glared at. Noah's father was a scientist who studied volcanoes, a volcanologist. Until recently, Noah thought his father had the best job in the world. Dr. Burton had worked at the Hawaiian Volcano Observatory for the past 8 years. They'd moved to Hawaii with their grandmother when he and Emma were 2, right after their mother died. Noah was so young he never remembered living anywhere else. Hawaii was home. Dr. Burton's office had overlooked the exciting displays of Mount Kailua. Tourists came from all over the world to see the